Hello everyone, this is Enigma here, and today I'm not doing a tier list video today, because I want to take a break from that. No, what I really want to do more is I want to talk about ideas for a new Smash Brothers game. Now, Smash Brothers is arguably one of the biggest series of all time. Actually, may not be the biggest series, but probably one of the biggest series out there. Uh, it has a really large fan base. There's so much tournaments about this game, and there's just so much things to love about it. There's so much Nintendo characters piled up in one game, and there's just so much to do. It's actually it's very non-boring. it it keeps the player entertained to see all these Nintendo characters react to each other, and they fight it out from their series, and it's just a really awesome idea. Masahiro Sakurai, he came up with a very nice idea, and he came up with 5 games for this series. So, with the release of the new Nintendo Switch, I will be surprised if there is not going to be a Smash game out there. Well, Sakurai has said that there's not going to be another Smash game, but you know, Sakurai likes to troll us a lot. So I wouldn't be surprised if he would make it. Besides, Super Smash Bros. Has a large fan base. The only option I'd see the only reason I'd see Masahiro Sakurai quitting the series is if the fan base wasn't large. But it's a large fan base, and I don't think they'd quit now. I mean, they've created like 10 Mario Party games, and I'd say Smash Brothers is kind of more popular. So, yeah. But anyway, this part is going to be about returning characters. So these are the characters that I want to see return. Now, instead of just adding all the characters I want to see return, I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to have a check mark and an X logo near the character icons for each roster in Smash Brothers, and we're gonna look at the newcomers, and if there's a check, that means I want the character to return. But if there's an X, I don't want to see that character return. And the only reason I honestly say I don't want a character to return is if it's a clone or it's just a stupid idea. And so let's get into the list. Alright, as you can see here, I have a check mark on every single character, because I think every single character from Smash 64 should reappear in this game, because for two obvious reasons. One, they're the original 12, and two, they have appeared in every Smash game since, so it wouldn't surprise me at all if I saw every one of these characters in the next game, because they've been in every single game since. Yeah, like, they need to improve some of the characters from this game, but honestly, I think all of these characters will definitely make it in the next Smash game. So yeah, let's go on to Melee's roster. Alright, onto the Melee newcomers. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 check marks and 3 X marks. Let me list off the check marks. Bowser, Peach, Ganondorf, Falco, Ice Climbers, Zelda, Mewtwo, Mr. Game & Watch, Marth, and Roy. As for the checkmark characters, I have Dr. Mario, Pichu, and Young Link. These 3 characters I do not want to see return. And basically why I don't want to see them return is because they're literally just clones. Now sure, Roy is a clone of Marth, but I'm going to let him slide because and Falco is a clone of Fox, but I'm gonna let those two guys slide because um they're their own separate character, while Dr. Mario, Young Link, and Pichu are just versions of their original counterparts, which are Mario, Link, and Pikachu. I don't mind if they're like palette swaps or costume changes, but as separate characters, I don't think that should should I don't think they should be characters. Especially Pichu, he was just a dumb idea. Um, as for everyone else, I can see returning. I just mentioned how Falco and Roy are clones of Martha and Fox. But what if they change the movesets a little? Now, Falco kind of seems a little tricky because there's really not much you can do about Falco. But, at least try to do something. Um, and Roy is pretty easy because, Ike, like, Ike seems similar to Marth from Brawl, but, Roy, they could do something like just like that to Roy. Like Ike is kind of different than Marth, but still has similar attributes. So I think they should do that. Um, but that's really all I have to say, honestly, about the returning characters on what they should do. Also, one thing I almost missed, is that they need to change Ganondorf's moveset. Why in the world is his moveset just like Captain Falcon's? They're not even from the same series. And why doesn't he use his sword ever? Yeah, I know it's a custom move in Smash 4, but I don't get why since Melee Nintendo never bothered to change Ganondorf. And honestly, Ganondorf has a. If they can think of a freaking move set for a Wii Fit trainer or a toy, then I think they can think of a move set for Ganondorf. And besides, he has tons of move set potential. Like he has his sword that he never uses. Like he just has a lot of things going for him that Nintendo just doesn't use. And I don't get why he's just a clone of Captain Falcon. They need to change that for Super Smash Switch. I don't want to see that. But I think that's really all I have to say about the characters. Everyone else is fine just the way they are. Um, let's go on to the Brawl roster. Alright, we're on to Brawl. So, just like Melee, we have 3 X's and the rest are check marks. The ones I have for check marks are Diddy Kong, Pit, Meta Knight, Ike, King Dedede, Lucario, Sonic, Wario, Toon Link, Rob, Olimar, and Lucas. As for the X marks, we have Wolf, Pokemon Trainer, and Snake. Now, as much as I'd love to see Snake and Wolf reappear in another Smash game, personally, I just think Snake is just a one-shot deal. Honestly, I cannot picture him returning, and I like the only reason Snake was in Brawl was because Hideo Kojima, which is Snake's creator, like the creator of this series, practically begged Sakurai to add him into. Well, at first, Hideo Kojima actually begged for Snake to be in Melee, but he asked when Melee was almost done with development. So, unfortunately, Snake was planned. Fortunately, Snake was planned, but he was never going to be added or even worked on. However, in Brawl, Snake was added, and because Hideo Kojima's son was a big fan of Smash Brothers, so that's why he got in. But personally, I don't picture Snake to be in. I just think Kojima just wanted to see him in one game. Wolf, I'd love to see him reappear, but let's be honest, do we really need another Fox clone? I mean, that could go to another character. But I don't think I want another Fox clone. But if I had to choose between Falco or Wolf, I'd choose Falco over him because, it just makes sense, honestly. But I would love to see Wolf reappear if they did a new moveset for him, but that'd be hard. Like, there's really nothing you can do for Wolf. And Pokemon Trainer is just a stupid idea. I mean, I like I wouldn't mind if you like how it was in Smash 4 where like it was just Charizard, but honestly I really don't like Charizard. I it I actually this could be a check mark because I want Ivysaur to reappear. He's just a really good character in my opinion. I think Ivysaur should reappear. So technically he's kind of an X mark and a check mark. As for everyone else, I can see them. Now you're probably wondering, well, why did you let Toon Link and Lucas in, and Ike and Lucario? Well, I've already explained myself about Ike, but Toon Link, you can don't have him be a Link clone. Have him have attacks from Wind Waker. As for Lucas, similar with Toon Link, except use attacks from Mother. I think it's one of the Earthbound game he comes from. I don't remember. Don't yell at me if I don't remember. Same with Lucario and Ike. The only reason I said no to Wolf is because we already got our Fox clone, and they could do much more with him. He doesn't even have to be a clone. He could just be someone else. And honestly, I don't really like clones as it is. Clones should just stay out of Smash Brothers. Because there's really no purpose for them. They're just the same character except in a different outfit or something. Or in a different appearance. But if they changed the movesets, they wouldn't exactly be a clone. But as for everyone else, they're completely original, and they have a great audience, and a lot of players play as these characters. So I think the other check marks for the characters should reappear. But yeah, so let's go on to Smash 4's roster. All right, finally Smash 4. All right, so now you can see that there's a lot of X marks here. And that's because a lot of newcomer ideas for this game are kind of out there. Like, some of them were just kind of weird. But, first of all, we're gonna go over the check marks first. So for check marks, I said Little Mac, Palutena, Duck Hunt, Greninja, Villager, Shulk, Pac-Man, Mega Man, and Cloud and Mies. As for the X marks, I've said Rosalina and Luma, Bowser Jr., Robin, Wii Fit Trainer, Dark Pit, Lucina, Ryu, Corrin, and Bayonetta. Those are a lot of X marks. Let's start off with Rosalina and Luma and Bowser Jr. These Rosalina and Luma I really didn't like much, but Bowser Jr. were alright, but not really the Mario character I would have expected. I'm gonna go over. There is a Mario newcomer that I would have preferred better. That's gonna be in my newcomers prediction, which will be uploaded tomorrow, by the way. Rosalina and Luma. I'm sick and tired of seeing Rosalina everywhere. She should just stay in the Galaxy games and in Mario Kart. But in the in games like Smash Brothers and Mario Party and heck, even 3D adventure games where she's playable. I mean, like, come on, seriously, is that really necessary? I'm sick and tired of seeing Rosalina everywhere. I mean, I get that they're trying to make her a main character, but it's just for Smash Brothers. Come on, where's Waluigi? Where's Daisy? Those characters should have been in Rosalina. uh, and Bowser Jr. were all right. It was nice to see him in Smash, but I'm not really big on him. Like I really, if he didn't return in the next Smash Brothers game, I wouldn't really care. I'm gonna talk about Robin, Corrin, and Lucina at the same time. Now, it seems to me that they're trying to promote Fire Emblem because we got so much new Fire Emblem characters. Honestly, I think they should just keep Marth, Ike, and Roy because that's just a little bit too much Fire Emblem characters, and Fire Emblem really isn't like that popular. Um, like this series has more characters than the Zelda series, and that's kind of weird. Zelda is more popular than Fire Emblem because I think Fire Emblem in Smash 4 has 6 characters, and the Zelda characters I think have 5 characters. I'm not sure. Um but yeah, I'm pretty sure there's 5 characters for Zelda. And that's just weird. I don't get why they wanted so much Fire Emblem characters other than to promote the series, but I hope these characters just don't return because they were just wasted character slots, especially Lucina. Because my problem was Sakurai said that Chrome, I think that's his name, did not make it into Smash 4 because he was simply a clone of Marth. But yet we got Lucina, and that looks like a striking resemblance to Marth, except it's a girl. That's honestly the best idea. Like, is that seriously their best idea? Come on now. Let's go on to the next check mark. I mean X mark here, which is Wii Fit Trainer. She was kind of funny to be in Smash. I'm not gonna lie, she was pretty funny, but I don't think she should return because she really was just a wasted character. That could have went to someone better and someone that like people know. Like I sure people will instantly know who that is because it literally has the game title she's from in her name, but she's not like Nintendo's like one of Nintendo's golden iconic characters. She's just really just a weird character, and I think she was just a joke character for Smash 4, which I have a joke character in the next video, which is newcomers, but I just don't want to see Wii Fit Trainer return because she was kind of a stupid idea, but yeah. Now the next character is Dark Pit. Dark Pit just needs to leave. I know that Dark Pit is just like is different than Pit, but he's so similar. Like the problem here is that it's literally Pit except he's dark, and I think some of Dark Pit's moves is slightly stronger than Pit's. But that's really the only thing, is that they're dark and he is slightly powerful. That's really honestly all I can say. Dark Pit needs to leave and just become a palette swap. And in fact, it looks like Nintendo was struggling with his palette swaps because all his palette swaps were just dark outfits. I just think he should just return as a palette swap for Pit. I just think that Dark Pit was just a wasted character. I've already talked about Lucina. Ryu was one of my favorite characters in Smash 4, and it was nice to see him. In fact, he was one character I was requesting for. But honestly, to me, I feel like Ryu was nice, but I think they should use like a different fighter character. Like of course they have Little Mac, but that's different. He's Nintendo. Ryu's not, and I think for that they should have another third-party fighter character. That's right. Again, I am sponsoring the next video, so yeah. I've already talked about Corn and Bayonetta. Just like Snake, I think that it was just a one-shot deal, honestly. She was way too inappropriate to be in Smash. I mean, she's one of my favorite characters in this game, but honestly, I just um I just really don't like think that she should return. And yeah. So anyway, that's my list. Um Now there's something I need to talk to you guys about, and I know some of the characters I have X'd out are probably some of people's favorite characters, like Ryu, Bowser Jr. Um, but it's just, it's just pointless to. It's just, this is my opinion, and what I find pointless is pointless to me. So I just don't want people to be mad at who I think should return or who I think shouldn't. I think everyone. In fact, if if I could, I would make every returning character return. But Nintendo can't do that. So I need to think of ideas as why they can't return. And like exceptions would be Dr. Mario, Pichu, and Young Link because they're really not a character. They're just costumes. So I understand. That's understandable as to why I think that. Because everyone thinks that. Everyone thinks that's stupid, and it's especially with Dark Pit. I mean, sure, Dr. Mario was just an outfit, but Dark Pit just looks just like Link except black, and I think I just think that Dark Pit should stay out. So yeah, if you like my list, that's good. What are your ideas for returning characters? Let me know in the comments below. I'll respond to as many of you as possible. And for part 2, we're going to be talking about newcomers. So, I can't wait. See you guys then.